Hi, let me introduce myself first. My name is Qhuratul Aini, and this is my project, my basic listening project about food. The food is rendang. So, in, in 2017, rendang was crowned the most delicious food in the world. This achievement was not limited to Indonesia alone. It was recognized globally, marking rendang as a standout dish in the international culinary community. However, the question arises which rendang version achieved this status? Is it the one served in fancy restaurants, the one prepared at home by our mothers, or the one sold in the street food stalls or warung? What set rendang apart as the number one food in the world? Rendang is special not only because of its taste but also because of its cultural and historical significance. The global recognition reflects how food can carry the values and tradition of a people, and rendang is a prime example of it. Its deliciousness is just one aspect of what makes it so beloved. So, what is rendang? Rendang is not just a dish, it's a method of cooking called marandang, which involves cooking meat, typically beef, with a variety of spices and simmering it until the liquid has been reduced to almost nothing. This reduction of moisture makes the dish incredibly flavorful and long-lasting. It because the process that requires patience and skills. There are three main stages in preparing rendang. The first stage is called gulai or curry, where the dish is more liquid-based and has a thinner consistency. At this point, the dish is ready to eat, and you can ask for more liquid if you're at the restaurant or warung, and the texture is just soupy with the meat simmering in a coconut milk-based broth along with various spices. And the stage two is called kalio. And as the dish continues to simmer on low heat, the liquids start to thicken and you'll notice while separating from the rest of the ingredients. The dish is now moving toward its final stage, and it is at this point that the flavors start to intensify. The meat absorbs the spices deeply and the texture becomes richer and more complex. And the stage three of is called rendang. So the final stage is actual rendang, where the liquid has been nearly completely evaporated. The meat is now tender, the flavor are concentrated, and the oil and spices have melted together to form a delicious and flavorful dish. So this version of rendang can be preserved for a long time, which historically made it an ideal dish for a long journey or as a food to be kept for weeks. And its dry texture makes it portable, which is why it has also become an essential dish for travelers and traders in Indonesia and beyond. So, although rendang originated in the Minangkabau region of West Sumatra, Indonesia, the dish has evolved and taken on various regional variation across the country. Each region adds its own touch, reflecting local ingredient, cultural practices, and tastes. Some of the most notable varieties include chicken rendang or uh, rendang lokan in coastal regions, particularly along the western coastline. Rendang lokan is a popular variation. Instead of beef, clams are used as the main ingredients. This variety showcases the adaptability of rendang to the local environment with lokan. So, lokan is a type of shellfish being abundant in the region. And next is Il Rendang. In Batu Sangkar, renowned for its rice fields and cultural heritage, rendang belut is cherished variant. The dish is made with eel, and it is often cooked with a variety of leaves such as turmeric and keverlime leaves. The addition of more than 100 types of leaves enhance the dish aroma and provides a unique flavor profile. Many people in Bazusankar believe that eel is a delicacy often more expensive than beef, and this special dish is prepared during important celebration, especially during Ramadan. So, and the other version is like uh, the renang can also be made with other ingredients like chicken, anchovies, or teri, corn, and even jackfruit. Each region has its own preferred version, but the common trait among all these versions is the slow cooking process that allows the flavors to develop and intensify. So in Minangkabau culture, Wala is more than just an everyday dish. It holds significant cultural values. It is often featured in important ceremonies, especially during traditional events like the appointment of a datuk, a tribal leader. During this event, Wala is not necessarily for consumption, but serve as a symbol of respect and hospitality. The Rona is present as a sign that the host is capable of providing the best for their guests. It is often displayed in large quantities, not to be eaten, but as a visual display of the host's generosity and your ability to prepare such a referred dish in this ceremonies. Rendang becomes a symbol of pride and prestige. The global journey of Renang is testament to it with pear appeal, even though it originated in Indonesia, its popularity has extended far beyond its border. In 1883, the Dutch introduced rendang to Europe during an event in Amsterdam where they brought a version of Padang restaurant and recreated an Indonesian dining experience. This marked one of the earliest instances of rendang spreading to the international stage. As Indonesia's culinary ambassador, Renang has traveled across many countries, including Malaysia, where it is known as rendang top, and rendang cili padi. This variation is slightly different from the traditional Indonesian version, but still share the same essential elements of rich flavor and slow cook tenderness. So in Malaysia, it has become an integral part of the local cuisines and is often prepared during festival and family gathering. So, one of the key points emphasized in this discussion is the importance of preserving and documenting Indonesian culinary tradition like rendang. While rendang is well known in Indonesia and globally, the details about how it's made, where to find the best version, and regional nuances are often overlooked. This is why documenting Indonesian food culture is crucial. It is not enough to simply post picture of food on social media by adding more detail in such as the name of the vendor, the specific ingredient used, and the cultural context of the dish. We can help deserve we can help preserve this culinary tradition for the future generation. This documentation could take many forms, written record, photographs, illustration, or even interactive mediums like games that educate people about Indonesian cuisine. And by doing this, we ensure that the story of Indonesian food, especially iconic dishes like rendang, is not lost to history. We make sure that the future generation will continue to appreciate and enjoy these culinary gems. Um, to conclude all this, Rena is much more than a dish. It is a culinary masterpiece that embodies the rich cultural heritage and history of Indonesia and its meticulous preparation, cultural symbolism, and regional diversity make it a true representation of Indonesian cuisine. As we continue to share renown with the world, it's important that we also take steps to document and preserve this treasure, ensuring that it remains a vibrant part of Indonesia's cultural legacy for generations to come. So that's all of my explanation about rendang, which that's sourced by Breno Andamsari in the TED Talks. So thank you so much for watching and bye bye.